I think that in this day and age of hard news, that we miss a lot of the humanity and what engages us and what makes us want to act, and that is what storytelling can do.
There are definitely newspapers in the community that are the newspapers of record. But to me, the Globe Miami Times is the good news newspaper. It's a great publication for locals and tourists alike. And in a way, to me, it's almost like a community scrapbook.
From the historic aspect, the papers run some very interesting articles, a couple really neat series. One was on law and order and things that had occurred in the Globe Miami area over a period of time. Also on the Globe jail, which was interesting.
One of the stories that I really enjoyed putting together was the story of Mary Jane Dudley. She is a basket weaver from San Carlos. She's Apache. She's an incredibly talented woman. It was difficult for me to describe the amount of time and effort and all of the qualities that are needed to produce something as lovely as this.
You can take the Pete Page story, which is one of my favorites, and that's something that would never have hit the local newspapers. He was a repairman for washing machines at Livingston's for years and years, and that's how I knew him. Turns out that Pete was a renowned racer in Britain before he came over to the United States, and he was on a cross-country trip on a BMW bike when he stopped in Globe, and through a series of serendipitous things, ended up staying in Globe and working here. It just shows the lives behind people that we think we know, that we live in a small community and we've known for years, who have such rich lives. And he told me after that story came out that so many people came in his shop to talk to him because they had read that story.
One of my favorites was Nancy Shepard, a little more contemporary, but Nancy is really a great person and very talented, and that was a fun article. I really enjoyed that. Our audiences, both for Globe Miami Times and Bullion, always seem to enjoy the paper. I can never keep it in the museum.
From the articles about people who live here to the social page to, it's fun.
I love that the Globe Miami Times comes out quarterly and then hangs around for that quarter. People pick it up and read about it. We've used it to tell our story.
Tremendous amount of information. Lots of history, really good articles. It's just an all-around really excellent publication.
People like to read it, they like to see the stories, and we at Globe Unified School District are just really pleased to be part of it. So we support the ongoing positive impact that the Globe Miami Times has on this community.
After living here for 5 years and doing a variety of things, I saw what many people who lived here also told me, is that to really love Globe Miami, you have to know it. And the more that you know it, the more you love it. I was really fortunate to discover Jennifer Lee when I first started out the newspaper and realized that I was going to be doing all the selling and writing, and I needed a great graphics designer to lay out the paper. We provide the content and the photos and the ideas, but she translates all of that into really a beautiful paper, and we've been complimented many times on the graphics and the layout, and that is all Jennifer.
There's this huge amount of trust when someone lets me, come and sit with them and they talk to me about something that's very important to them. So it's been really an honor to, not only listen to people's stories, but be able to tell them as well.
When one sits down to write a story or an article or even an interview, we have to put something of ourselves into it, because if we don't, it rings hollow.